my park rangers! Welcome to Thursday, Body Thinks Thursday. I am your park ranger today, and I just realized that I need to turn off something upstairs, and I kind of feel like I should do it now. So I'll be right back, but I'm going to pretend like I'm going to go find something very important. Alright, maybe this will make me look cooler. I don't know. Let's show you the fit today. It is October 2nd, and today I am a park ranger, safari park ranger, and if you've ever been on a safari or to a park that has rangers, they seem to be really friendly. They have to be. They get to know people and make sure people feel safe where they are. And so that's the vibe today, everybody. I am going to be doing my costumes every single day, but you'll only be able to see all of them on my TikTok, where I will be doing my handstands. But yeah, today is Thursday, so I'm a park ranger. I have my little hat, which if you are ever going out in the sun, into the park or anywhere else where you'll be in the sun for a long time, I highly, highly, highly recommend you get something like this. This is light. It's going to protect your head from the sun. It'll help with your vision as well because it has a visor. Also, it's very light, so it's not going to make your head feel too hot in the sun like another hat might. And as you can see, I can let it go if I don't want to hold on to it. It's got a nice little lanyard. And if you noticed, it was in a little pack. So yes, this is not part of my, it is a costume, right? Everything I own, everything I'm wearing this month is something I already own. I'm not buying anything. Like I said, I'm trying to clear everything out. So this is a hat that I actually do use when I travel. And honestly, like, for all the reasons I just said, when did I get this hat? I feel like I got this hat when I was going on a cruise because I was like, oh no, I had a hat like this, but it's Gucci. And I was like, I don't want to wear my Gucci hat everywhere, and it's like really thick material. So I was like, no, I'm going to get like a little packy one. Plus, when you're on a cruise, you don't really have a lot of space. So I was like, oh, this will be, something I can have around with me. And then I brought it with me to Europe and other places, and it's been a lifesaver. Because like I said, it is a little keychain. You can put it in your bag, or you can clip it to yourself. And it's also like a little pocket too, because you can put stuff in it when it snaps. So if you're wondering where I got this, I think I got it on Shein, but you can also get them on Amazon. Anytime there's something I want, this is a little hack. I know China is, supposed to be the bad guy here, but it looks like they're doing better than us. But anyways, so when it comes to Amazon purchases, most people will go to Amazon right away because it's fast and it's quick and they can find what they want. But unless you absolutely need something under a time crunch, the items that Amazon has still come from the same distributors. So if you're getting something on Amazon and you don't need it in like 5-10 days, just search the image in Shein. I kid you not, they will have it, and they will have it for a cheaper price. So that's pretty much what I always do when I see something, even like, I don't know, it's been some random stuff that I've found. Like, I didn't even know Shein had like a house section until I looked for something. I was looking for like some blinds, like a specific type of blinds, and they had them on Amazon, and I was like, oh damn, like I don't really want them this bad because they're just temporary. And then I searched the image on Google to see if they were anywhere else, and sure enough, popped up on Shein, and it was like a quarter of the price. So I was like, yeah. And then same with this, like you guys know, I kind of like built this studio space while I was starting to stream. And these black panels. They're like soundboard, but they're supposed to also look like wood paneling, so they have like a double, multitask there. No unitaskers, as Alton Brown would say. But yeah, these on Amazon were like, I want to say like $30 for like 6. And on Shein, the exact same ones were like, I feel like it was like an 18 pack for like $30 or something like that. And so yeah, just pay attention to those sorts of things. It's a little hack for you. As your ranger today, I will try my best to give you tips and things that will help you in your life. And yes, going and buying things is part of your financial health, which is still intertwined with your health overall. So if you want to save money, that's something you can think of. If you have a debating statement to make, I would love to hear it. I know there's a lot of people, like I said, that like to make the whole, but they're taking it from China. Again, Amazon uses the same distributors. It just comes directly from them to you. And again, looks like China might be the motherland for some of us coming up here soon. Who knows, man? Honestly, like, I'm always Team USA because, duh, I live here. What do I look like voting for death to my own country? Like, that's weird. That's like asking someone to bomb your house. Like, why would I want you to do that? Like, saying you're not Team America is literally saying I'm cool with checking out because of my country. Like, no, opposite of that. Like, let's get it together. But yeah, I don't know. With the Atlas coming in and all of the information, like, I can't even keep up. I feel like every day, not even every day, like every few hours, there's like a new report. This bitch got headlights. Like, this is crazy. Like, the trajectory is in less than, I think it's like less than 20 days now, or like 20 days exactly, or something like that. So, I'm like, here's my theory, okay? For those of you that channel, for those of you that do have a connection with, higher dimensions, 5D, 6D, 7D, higher frequencies, think about dolphins, okay, whatever. But yeah, basically, I think my theory is that there is someone controlling the consciousness of the lower vibrating frequencies, the lower vibrating people, because they can create a distraction for people that are vibrating at these higher frequencies, and that distraction takes away their ability to tap into what's going on with Atlas. That is my theory. That is all I'm saying, because collectively, the more we all focus on one thing, the more it will come up, the more attention we can bring to it, the more support we can give to it, the more information we can gather. But if we're all experiencing the same sort of life sequences right now, from the same catalyst, that to me seems planted. And I know I am not, whatever, I'm not the person that other people are. I'm not claiming to be anybody, but to me it seems a little suspicious that everyone's channeling a lot of the same things, and yet none of that, if that makes sense. Like, why are we not channeling that? There's no reason why we shouldn't be channeling that. And that, I know there's also like blockages, like you literally can't get clearances at certain levels because of, security and things like that, but I just feel like we should be spending our time on something else. I don't know. Call me crazy, but I would be used to it. I don't know. So yeah, other than that, I'm going to show you my little pouch too, as soon as I'm done with this stretch. I did such good leg stretches yesterday. I went ahead, I came on a little bit yesterday. I'll probably end up deleting that stream from yesterday just because it was just me saying sorry I couldn't record. But basically, I did a really long leg stretch before I went to the gym because I could already tell that my legs were really tight, and I was like, I do not want to go to the gym and stretch for an hour. It didn't seem like it was going to be productive for me to do that. So I was like, instead of going to the gym, and I was ready by like 10:30 actually, so I could have been there at 11. But instead of stretching for an hour at the gym, I stretched really good for an hour at home. And then because I stretched at home,
as soon as I got to the gym, I went straight to the machines. Like, I didn't have to go sit on the mat or anything, which I do like doing a little bit of a warm up at the gym, but it was nice to just like not have to make eye contact with anybody. This is the first time I've been back in a while. But yeah, it was a good gym day. I feel like between doing the deep stretches and doing all the machines, I definitely can tell where my legs aren't. And I have definitely not been obviously utilizing them the way I should be. But I'm very glad that I went. And I feel like, honestly, I'm already ready to add another day. Because, like, after yesterday's, I'm like, okay, my legs are tired. I can tell I'm going to be sore. But I can also tell that one day isn't going to be enough. So my other idea is that maybe Thursdays will also become leg days, but then I would have 2 leg days back to back, and that won't be a good idea. So if anybody has any suggestions, because you know, I like to keep a routine, and I don't like to switch it up too much. I want to make it into an autopilot sort of situation. So I'm trying to like think it out, and I'm taking you on a journey with me to plan my legs. I do, so Mobility Monday technically could be legs too. I could do more leg exercise. I could do like half and half. I could do like half legs on Monday, half mobility, and then mobility again on Thursdays, or something like that. So I'd be doing 1.5 days of legs, targeted legs. I don't know. So is that like a good plan? Is this too loud? Notice how I'm getting better at talking and getting the computer, the TV set up. It's just like the more I do it, the easier it gets. Just like everything else in life. My handstands, y'all. Whew. I feel like I'm not progressing as fast as I want to, especially like after reading other people's like training and stuff. They're like, oh, you should have it in like 1 to 3 months or something. And I think I'm at like month 4 now. But like with that being said, and I think I've said this on stream before, like I legit sometimes only practice for like 4 minutes, sometimes less, because I just like, it's literally like the whole reason why I did it is to like push myself to make sure I do it every day. And there are days where I do not want to do it, and it's like by the time I remember, it's like almost midnight, and I'm like under the blankets, and I'm like, fuck. And so like if you look at my TikTok too, you can tell like there's so many TikToks where like I didn't even remember that like I didn't have on makeup or didn't do my hair. Like I just got up, streamed, or recorded, and then edited it, and then like 2 weeks later I was like, oh my gosh, like I just realized that like I am complete. Whatever, you've seen me at my worst if you've seen me on TikTok. But yeah, my handstands are getting better. I just feel like they're not progressing as quickly as I like. And saying quickly isn't even a word to me now, because I don't feel like at this point it would be quick. Like I feel like at this point it'd be like, all right, yeah. So I'm holding them for around 5 solid seconds, but for the most part, I'm turning while I do that, so I'm trying to figure out how not to turn, and I just haven't asked Thea yet. I need to do that while I'm actually practicing. But yeah, they're getting a lot cleaner. Like, if I will say, like, compared to other people's handstands who have done the same thing where they've completely taught themselves and they don't have a background in gymnastics, I think that they look a lot more out of alignment. Like their alignment isn't as good as mine at this point, right? Like eventually everybody's alignment gets better because you just get more stable and you get used to it. But as of right now in this stage, I feel like my alignment is a lot cleaner. Like I'm not like all bowed out as much as other people are. But yeah, I am definitely moving. Like I'm twisting into a circle. I almost did a 360 yesterday, and then I ran into a couch. You can see that on my TikTok if you want. Today is October 2nd, 2025. But yeah, other than that, what else? It's Thursday, so tomorrow's Friday. It's Friday. Oh my gosh, no I did not. Don't click that. Anyway, I think I'm trying to like plan out my costumes ahead of time, because like this one today, yesterday, I think I told you, yesterday I went to the gym and I was like, I'm really not trying to wear a costume for the gym, but I said I was gonna wear one for the stream. So I got home and I was like, whatever, I'm just gonna throw on this mask. And then since I had the mask on, I was like, I might as well just do my TikTok in this because I don't want to waste my mask just for the stream that nobody's even gonna see. So it ended up being like one of the Squid Games, like, guards or whatever. But yeah, today I had about an hour or so to pick something out. So it took me like a good 25 minutes to even think about like what to put together, if that makes sense. So I feel like I need to plan it ahead of time so I'm not spending so much time just thinking about what I'm gonna put together. Cause like I said, I just have like a bunch of random stuff that I see it and I'm like, oh, I could make a costume out of that, like this vest, right? I can make it cool, I can make it sexy, I can make it whatever, but it just depends on what I'm working with. Today I'm keeping it PG, you know. All of these are gonna be PG for the most part, I hope. So I'm not trying to have my butt cheeks hanging out on stream. But yeah, I don't know, man. October is Octobering already. I love the summer more than any other season. I love being warm, I love the beach, I love everything about summer. But when the leaves start falling, like right that window between it being cold and it being hot and the leaves are turning colors, like that's like, ah. So, yeah. I don't know. Oh, I am gonna host a pumpkin party photo shoot thing at my house. It's not gonna be like a party. Basically, I've decided, because like I said, I'm moving out and I never do anything here. But I really like Halloween and I'm gonna be like all packed up before the end of the month. So I'm like, okay, well, what if I carve pumpkins and then do a pumpkin photo shoot, right? So, you know, where you like put the pumpkin over your head and, you know, you make like cool, creepy Halloween pictures. So yeah, I think I'm gonna do that. The only problem is I don't know who to invite. Because I say this all the time to people that question this. I have friends that make millions a year, and I have friends that are homeless, right? And they are no different to me in quality. As far as like the character is the only thing I'm looking for, and like if that person's a good person, then they're a good person. It doesn't matter like what their life circumstances are, right? So who would I invite to my house to do these things? Because one, my house isn't big, so it wouldn't be like a party. It would just be like a smaller gathering. But like everybody that I'm like thinking, like everybody that I would invite would be like a single person. Like, oh, you are invited. Like you are invited. But like those people in a space together, it would be the most awkward shit. It would be like sitting in the, I won't say the DMV because the DMV is miserable, but it would be like a random bag like that. Like it could be anybody mixed together as far as like compatibility. And I'm like thinking about it. I was talking to one of my friends about this, and I was like, yeah, like I think that's like part of like being a teacher, where you just like you can't see people by their outer appearances or even judge them by their lifestyle, because like every human was once a kid to me in some way, right? And like I don't have a single kid that I'm like, fuck that kid, like legit. Like I literally, the worst kid I can think of, the one kid that kind of like a little bit scared me, he called me cousin. So I was like, how am I gonna even, you know what I mean? Like how am I gonna even, you know? And he wasn't even like, I don't know his situation. He broke into my car one time, sort of. Not really, but like I think so. It's fine. We ended up like, I won't get into the details, but I don't think it was him. We'll just say nothing was missing, nothing was broken. We'll just say that. But yeah, I don't know. It's just having the ability to like be around different types of people with different types of personalities doesn't seem like it's different. It doesn't even seem like an ability. It just seems like like a thing. Like everybody goes to work and they see other people, right? But no, that's not true at all. Like most, if not all, of the events that I go to, it's everybody is the same kind of person. Like you see one, they're like a representative of the group, right? Whereas with the people I associate with, is like one person could never be a sample of my friends, like ever. If you pick one person from my like friends list, because I only add people on my Instagram that like I actually know. Like if you look at my friends list and you pick one person, be like, okay, this is what your friends are like, you would be so wrong. Like you could never do that. So I don't know what I'm gonna do. I've been thinking about it. I did invite 2 yoga people because I like all my friends, right? But I also feel like there's certain people that have like a good vibe regardless, and like if they're there, then I will feel like, you know, I won't say not so bad, but I'll know someone kind of knows how I feel, you know, because as long as there's someone else that can be like, yeah, I see you, right? I see you, like that's all that matters. So, everybody else, I feel like I don't want to say like. I would be like helping. I would have to help, like a teacher, you know. I would have to like, you two both like soccer, like you two both work in, you know, this field, you know. I don't know. Yeah. So that's the plan. I don't know when I'm gonna do that, but hopefully I can wear my pumpkin at least a little bit on stream. I've never put a pumpkin on my head before, so that's also a thing I'm gonna have to see about. Oh my gosh. Okay, did I do this already? I'm gonna say no because it still hurts. I did do this already. Okay, let's come up. I'm gonna do these now, okay? Oh, let me show you this. I was gonna show you and then I totally forgot. So, this is a legitimate limited edition Pretty Radical fanny pack. If you are aware of, maybe you looked at my Instagram that I don't ever post on, or you looked at my website, which I also never post on. I used to be a retail company. I mean, I won't say I used to be, like I have a retail license and I, you know, whatever, but mostly just so I could buy stock products and like, you know, experiment. There were a couple times where I sold things, but then like it would make me really stressed out because somebody I didn't know from a different state or even a different country would order something, and then I felt all this pressure because it was like, okay, I have to make it perfect and I have to make sure there's no hairs on it and I have to make sure I pack it nice and I have to make sure, you know, it was just like so much stress, and it would be for like 2 things and I'm like, wow, my whole life would be like in shambles until I sent it. And then if something was wrong, you know, which never happened, but like I was always afraid, like what if they wanted a refund? I'm like, no. So I prefer to like give things away or like sell them in public so that people can see what they're getting ahead of time and they're not like, oh, this isn't what I thought it looked like online. But yeah, basically I do have, and I have this on my info section of my if I could talk, I have this on the info section of my Twitch right now, which is that I do still have products and I do like creating things. Like you guys know, I'm a maker, I make shit, regardless of what it is. And so, yeah, if there's something that you would like, you see something, I think I might have retail items still on my website, but I actually think I took them down because I switched to prettyradical.org from Pretty Radical something else. The domain was bad, and then prettyradical.org opened, so I switched my domain and then I redid my whole website and took the retail stuff off because they charge you to have retail products listed even if you're not selling them. So yeah, maybe I'll put pictures or something, like a vintage shop or something, just to show you. But yeah, there was a moment, a couple of years, where I would make products and I would go to conferences and we would like share our things and all of that stuff. Back in the day. But yeah, so I have this Pretty Radical fanny pack. Didn't sell many of them, but I did. I do have more patches, which I feel bad because I met this chick
She's from Canada. She's Canadian, and then she bought a fanny pack, and then she said she had it for a really long time, and like it got like messed up. And she was like, "Can I buy another one?" And I was like, "Well, I don't make them anymore, but I can give you patches, and like maybe you can just add it to a fanny pack you see." And she's like, "Oh, that'd be really cool." I'm like, "All right." So I'm looking for these patches, and I can't find them anywhere. I find like 2 that I had like tucked away for something else. So I sent her those, and I felt really bad. And then like 2 months later, I found the fucking pack of patches. So I think I have like 50 left or something like that. If you're interested, I won't charge you if you really just want one. But if you want to give me money for one, I think they were really, really cheap to make, because I originally had like, I want to say like 200. So yeah, they're quality patches too. Don't let it fool you. I know, I might look like I be fucking around, but these patches are actually fire. They're holographic, real embroidery. So yeah. Other than that, it took me a long time to get these made too. I was like, finding the materials to get holographic patches is not easy. It's not, and it was before holographic was cool. Before the rave scene took it over. Oh, okay. I need to do these ones. I might have to take off this fanny pack actually. Put my pretty radical fanny pack right there. Right? So this one, it's more of a mobility exercise, but this is Body Things Thursday, so I'm doing things for the body. And it's coming forward, so I'm gonna hold forward for a little bit till I feel comfortable. And this is different than this one. I was going out to the side. This one, I'm actually like this. The only reason why I'm turning to the side is because I don't want my butt to be in the camera, or my hoo-ha to be in the camera when I'm going down. But yeah, so basically my legs are parallel to each other, sitting on the back of my foot, sort of. Foot's to the side. I don't know, maybe you can put your foot under your butt and it just, my quads aren't ready for that, but mine is a little to the side. This foot's forward, and I'm gonna reach forward until, you know, my body says I can't go any further. Hold it for a little while so that you can get that range going. Ranger. So we're going to stretch this one. I can feel my legs trying to separate, so I'm trying to keep them together. I'm trying to keep my hips square too, because these ones, this particular mobility exercise is really good for alignment. If you are in the right alignment, it'll help you to keep things set. If you start off in the wrong alignment, you're obviously going to make things worse. So I'm down here. Once I feel comfortable, I'm gonna come back up, and then I'm gonna slowly walk my hands back until I'm on the ground. And I'm gonna hold. And then I'm gonna come back up, and I'm gonna come down again. So I think I've done this one on stream before. I'm gonna do 10 on each side. That was 1. This is 2. There goes my hat. Guys, I really want to get that Woody costume. But do I want to spend $150 on a Woody costume because I like cow print assless chaps? Is that what I want to do with my life? Was that 4? That's 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. 10.
Damn. I really like that song. It's still up. Let's see if I can get
it. This song reminds me of Australia. Come on now. I guess it's a good idea that it can't be Shazam, because then, yeah, it would be a copyrighted song. It ain't happening. That's good. I like this song. I like this vibe. I miss Australia so much, you guys. Switching sides here. Okay, so same thing, parallel legs. Make sure you are comfortable like this, in this upright position before you move forward. Once you're ready to move forward, come down. And then we're gonna come back. I'd rather undercount than overcount. That way I know I at least did the minimum. Although, to be honest, my last sets yesterday, instead of going to 10, I went to 9. Because I was like actually pushing myself. I didn't want to just start off with super light weights. What was that? 5? And that's 10. Okay. I'll kind of do one of these. I don't know if you guys can see from this angle, hopefully. I don't want my butt to be hanging out. Oh, oops, sorry, Zoe. I just kicked you in the face. Here, I'll do it laying down, and then that way I can show you without it looking too weird. Okay. Hopefully. Alright, so your legs are up. Oh, and my spine just cracked. Oh, you know what? I saw this one. They used a block for this. So I'm gonna see if I can do that. If you have a block, let me try it first to see if I can do it, and if it does, then I recommend you do it too. Hopefully. Let's see. Okay. Okay, so got the block in between my feet here. And then oh, I think it's supposed to be between my yeah, don't put it between your feet, put it between your legs. It's actually harder than it looks. I don't know what it looks like. But don't put it between your feet, put put it between your legs. There's another one too. I'll do that one while I'm down here since I already have the ball. So this one I saw, you put it between your knees. When you do this part. And this helps with low back tension and alignment. But you're supposed to go really slow. So it's not about like how many you can do. It's about the control you have while you do. I like to take these sorts of exercises to specifically remember to point my toes, because that's the thing that I always have a problem remembering to do. So if it's more of a static movement, pointing the toes is good. Okay, I'm gonna bring this down. I feel like now that I'm on the ground I want to stay here, but I don't know what time it is. Oh no, I've got way too much time to stay down here. Okay, what's something I can do while I'm down here? Let's do some hip flexor stuff. I'm just gonna do single leg lifts first. Just to get my legs used to it. Hip flexors are really, really important for handstands. It's something I have learned over time, and I personally believe that once my hip flexors are strong, I won't have any problem with my handstands, because truly I feel like the only thing that keeps me from staying up is the ability to control the wobble from my legs. Like my arms are strong enough, I can hold myself up balanced. But as soon as I need to counterbalance my hips, my hip flexors, they either jolt forward, jolt back, or they just don't have the control at all. And I know that now. I didn't know that before. So, even though I don't work on my hip flexors as much as I should, I know that that's going to be the key to my handstands specifically. Okay, so hopefully that had to be at least 10 on each side. So pause for a second, bring my legs up while I'm pausing so I can align my spine at the same time. So I'm giving my hip flexors a break, but I'm still working on something else as well. Anytime I can do two things at once. I'll do a little happy baby while I'm up here too. This is also helping release tension in my hip flexors right now. It's going to help with tension in my low back, and it's going to give me more range in my hips for flexibility. Moving around while you do this is also nice once you are stable and flat. If your back is still all crumpled and crunchy when you're holding your happy baby, don't start trying to move around. Just let your bones realign first, and then you'll be able to feel like you can get comfortable. And you can bring your legs up higher. I'm kind of doing like a little bit of a Stairmaster with my legs right now, so I'm like pulling one foot down and then the other. It's kind of like double dutch. If you've ever played double dutch when you're like spinning the ropes, that's kind of what I'm doing here. And I'm gonna bring my legs up for just a quick extension. I'm not actually trying to stretch, flex, or range here. I'm literally just expanding my legs just to get the expansion and flexion going. If I wanted to, I could try and work on my flexibility here and bring my legs back, right? But that's not what I'm doing right now. I'm just focusing on my low back, alignment with my spine, and this range right here with my quads, calves, I am going kind of fast through these stretches again because I already stretched this week. It's just Body Things Thursday, so I'm really just checking in with my body after the gym, doing what feels like needs to be done. Let's see, how many of these can I do? Oh my gosh. Okay. I don't know what I just did, if I was doing it incorrectly or not, but for whatever reason, my lower back on those was doing the most. My lower back feels like it just got the workout of its life. So, that's either good or bad. I don't know what my form was on that. I was just trying to get as many in as I could, and I got to 20, and I was like, this feels like a good place to stop. Because I was thinking about it, and when I'm doing a handstand, I'm like this, right? Up. And I really want to, like, kind of have my legs here, because if I'm too straight, I'll topple. If I'm a little bit like this, see where my feet are kind of off the ground, if I'm a little bit like this, then yeah, I can feel that in my lower back for some reason. Is that normal? Yo. That's crazy. Just theorizing over here. Okay, back to what I was doing, which was what? I think I was doing some hip flexors. I'm gonna do, y'all know what these are. Zoe apparently doesn't care. Yo, my hip flexors are actually hurting. I don't even know, I'm gonna be honest right now. If I was taking my own advice, when I tell you guys, like, if something feels like you shouldn't be doing it, even if it doesn't hurt, you should stop. It's kind of how I feel about my hip flexors right now. Like, they don't hurt, but I feel like, obviously, just what I did, like, I could feel I was working them, and it almost feels like I'm going to, like, exhaust them. Even though they don't hurt, like, I don't know how to describe it. It's like, you know when you get a pulled muscle, like, you don't know you're going to pull a muscle, but you do, and it's, like, bad. That's kind of how I feel. Like, I'm like, I don't know that I'm going to hurt, but I feel like if I do, it'll be bad. So I'm just going to stop. I'm going to trust that feeling, trust your body, trust the signs, no matter what or where they're coming from. If it's something in the wind or something in a song, your dog looked at you funny that day, just trust it. Ain't no reason not to. No harm, no foul. Nothing bad will happen to me if I don't do it. You know what I mean? So I'm just going to stop there with the hip flexors for today. And let's do some stuff here. Maybe I can do this. This is so bad. The machines I did yesterday. So there was one where I'm like sitting kind of inclined on my back. It's like the squats, like the reverse squats. I shouldn't even try. I shouldn't try to name these machines. Then I did one where I was sitting straight up and had to use my knees to pull the bar down. So, you know, like you're in like a tattoo chair or something, and you push your legs down. And then the opposite, someone would bring my legs up. Or no, I was laying on my stomach and I was curling like this, but like pulling the weight in. And that's the one that always feels the most awkward, because you're like literally laying like this with your butt up a little like that, and then you're just doing this on the machine. And I feel like there's always somebody in the machine behind you, and you can't see them, but you can see their shoes. And it's like, why are you always taking a break?
That's how I feel. You're not allowed to take a break on that machine if there's somebody in front of you on the other machine. That should be me working, work it on. Okay, what was I just doing? Sorry, that was fun. I am gonna do these. I've done these on stream before. These are really good for my hips. Focus on some hips today. Lower body week. Let's just work out what I did yesterday and check in. I mean, I said I was checking in from the beginning, but I think I'm just gonna turn the rest of this into lower body. Not even worry about the upper body. I feel like I give my upper body so much attention. If you guys saw my traps, like if I really showed you my traps, you'd be like, damn, okay. Like I'm at like 5 handstand push-ups right now. Never even tried those before. Ooh. Okay, pause. Okay, so here we are. I'm gonna do these ones again. I've done these in a minute. Legs and hip check-in. Does it look like I'm getting any definition? I know I only went to the gym once, but tell me, can you tell me? Should I wear this out in the real world today? I should, fuck it. Why not? It's motherfucking Halloween every day. Every day is Halloween. Oh. Okay. Those felt nice. I haven't done those in a minute. Let's see. I feel like I gotta do this one every day. Every day, every day, every day. Is this a good costume picture? I gotta get a good thumbnail for today. I'll probably just do a pose at the end so I can get a good thumbnail of my costume. My Safari Ranger, Park Ranger. I think I'm a Safari Ranger. Maybe? Whatever. What does my vest say? It says Backyard Safari Adventures, which I just adulted that real fast. Okay.
Okay, what time are we at? I still have 8 minutes. I feel like tapped out. I don't know how to describe it.
It's like I'm not tired, I'm just done streaming. Like mentally, I'm like,
I don't want to have to record anymore. Yeah, we'll just do one last fit check and then I think I'm gonna finish early. Because I don't know. I don't want to stream anymore. I don't feel like being on camera anymore. But yeah, so let's do one last fit check. Again, this is Body Things Thursday. We did some things with the body. Check it in from yesterday's first hump day, first leg day in the gym, bottom half day, booty day, whatever you want to call it. Today's fit is the Safari Park Ranger. What's a cool, do this.
ha ha ha. Ha ha ha.
Park Ranger? Is this a good Park Ranger? No. I can't tell what I look like. I'm just trying to make a thumbnail, y'all. Until next time, I'll see you on Sunday. Bye-bye.